All right, first and foremost, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of the gospel. All right, it's the brother Gabaria from Indiana camp coming back at you again with another sit down. It's gonna be basically an in transit. I'm finna start working in a minute, so basically it's gonna be a quick in transit. And I just want to basically just talk about hit a couple points, talk about things that's happening. Hit a couple points, and just basically speak what's on my mind, So basically, I just want to talk about this whole thing going on with this 12 tribes chart breakdown, man. Which is completely bugged out, because if you think about it, okay, their argument was what? Oh, we're not saying that they're not saying what? They're not saying the Native Americans, the Latinos, and the Negroes are not Israelites. They're saying they're Israelites. They just say they don't know what tribe of Israel are they. They say you don't know if Judah, you don't know if Negroes are Naphtali, you don't know if Negroes is Asher, you don't know if Negroes could be Ephraim, you don't know if Puerto Ricans can be Judah, you don't know, we don't know who exactly is the tribes, but we know who the tribes is. Well, first of all, that would be saying Yahweh Shah didn't give us that, man. You're literally saying Yahweh Shah didn't reveal that into the planet Earth, which he did, man. He revealed it through High Priest Ariah, man, who broke it down at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's how the Lord revealed it, man. And through that 12 tribes breakdown is how we got to the Israelites, man. Now, in that claim that they said they're not saying Native American, Latinos, and Negroes are not Israelites. So basically, you're saying that anybody can be an Israelite. A Chinese man can walk up and say, oh, well, since you don't know who the Israelites are, I can so-called be an Israelite. Chinese people can be so-called Israelites. We could be from the tribe of this. If you according to what you guys saying, you don't know exactly, which you're still holding on to our doctrine, man, because you're saying Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites. We just don't know what tribe are they from, which other people, and it's different. It's different other 12 tribe signs out there. Like one has the Dan doctrine on it. I seen one where one had all Edomites on it saying, America was Manasseh, France was Ephraim, and shit like that. I seen that one. It's different one bugged out, man. But anyways, if you're saying High Priest Ariah went off by the tribes, why don't you just change the whole thing? Why keep to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Why not say, the so-called Aborigines, Hawaiians, and East Indians, those are the Israelites, and you got to stem from them to be Israelites, the Latinos are not in there, the Native Americans are not in there, or why don't you just, some people even say all the tribes are black, all the whole 12 tribes, those are all black people, it's just different variations of black people, as far as like the so-called different people of Africa and shit like that, Though they say that the whole tribes, so basically that's what you're becoming one of them, man. Which really what I believe is you're what's it called? You're basically stemming off. You're trying to basically break that doctrine between you and GMS, because you came from GMS, and right when you left, you was teaching every single thing exactly like we teach. But now, ever since then, I think that was about 3 years ago. Ever since then, about 2015, I believe it was about 2015. 2015 or 14, one of them. I want to say 14. Yep, I believe it was 14. But anyways, but ever since then, you've been what? You've been stemming off you've been stemming off little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. You've been for what? What was the Dan doctrine? Then it was all white people are not going to be destroyed. Then it was what then it was a little breakdowns, y'all say, like it wasn't talking about raw red meat. It was just talking about Sodix pottage, some shit like that. Then you was talking about the Babylon is the Vatican. Then you was talking about, you just basically been stemming off ever since then, man, to basically separate that doctrine between you and GMS. But really, that's the Lord separating y'all from the holy men, man. because y'all doctrine, if you look at it, man, it's completely bugged the fuck out, man. You know, and it's just like brothers always say, man, what? You're waxing worse and worse, man. You know, and I remember we was getting on you guys, man, because it's like, man, if you're gonna change the doctrine, change the whole thing, man. Don't do it like some little bitch and just halfway do it, man. Here a little, there a little, all keep just, okay, we're just gonna keep changing it. Would you guys think the Lord's revealing new things to y'all? But that, it makes no sense. Why? Here you go, you got America sending missiles. America literally sent missiles to Syria, man. Destroyed Syria, man. Sent missiles to Syria, but yet you got the Lord open up some brand new thing to you guys, man. A little what? Like what? 15, 16 guys in your camp. And then the Lord go from you guys, the Lord's gonna spread the 144,000. When World War III is literally on the brink, we can literally see World War III coming. The Lord's just gonna start all that over and bring you guys and give you some type of new, a magnificent breakdown out of nowhere, man. With the elder apostles, of Great Millstone been teaching for 30 plus years, man, you know, which actually has time in it, which actually has diligence in it, which actually has works in it, you know. What does the scripture says, man? It says, leave these men alone. For if they do this of man, it's gonna come to naught. But if they do of the Most High, you shall find yourself happily fighting against it, you know. So you got the elder apostles, sitting here all this time, teaching what they've been taught, which is scripture wise, which you guys are clearly not scripture, because it says what? It says in the book of Sirach, Slaki, I don't know how my scriptures right now because I'm finna go to work. It literally says in Sirach, I want to say the 10th chapter, yeah, I believe the 10th chapter or the 9th chapter, where it says, it says, in the midst of elders, seek, do not, shit, sorry, man, I don't want to butcher. Basically, it says, the council of elders disannul from it. Basically, don't just take it for naught. Hear it, because the elders learn it from their fathers, man. You know, it says that in the book of Sirach. You know, Lord willing, I can do a part 2 to this video, or a extra to this video. You know, because this is just a quick hit to hit, you know, on a couple points that I've seen. You know, and then just, you know, basically going about my day. But I'm Lord willing, if I get to the house, you know, I can do an extra to this and bring out scriptures of what I was talking about, man. If it be through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And that's another thing, man. You guys saying, oh, y'all went off with this, or y'all went off with that, man. Hey, why don't you take off the name, man? How you know his name is Yahweh Shai? How you know his name is Yahweh, man? You know, how you know the Lashawan Kadash is right, man? How do you know if the Hebrew, if we're supposed to be speaking Paleo Hebrew, how you know the Yiddish Hebrew is not right? You know, how you know the Hebrew characteristics is right, man? You know, if you're gonna take out one thing, man, you should take out all of it, man. You should examine everything, man. You know, saying, oh, okay, well, yeah, this ain't right. Oh, boom, check. Oh, if this ain't right, you know, you shouldn't just be like, oh, well, this wasn't right. We're gonna stick with this. We're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with this. No, man, you're gonna have to examine everything, man. You know, rearrange everything, man. Once you get fired from a job and you go to a new job, you don't bring old traits to that new job. You know. Cause that old job's gonna, you know, teach you other ways, man. It's gonna teach you their way, man. They're gonna teach you different ways, man. You don't go to the old job, oh, well, I was a cook, so you go to a mechanic and be like, oh, I was a cook, so you're gonna so where do I have to, you know, put the oil and shit like that? No, man. Cooking mechanics is two different things, man. You know. Now you might keep your style. You know, you might relate to certain things as far as like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's just like a cook. Because when you cook, you got to put the oil in before this. Oh, yeah, just like mechanics. You got to put the oil before you do anything else. Yeah, I mean, you might relate certain things, but that's totally two different things, man. So why don't you just change it up, man? Do your own thing, man. Stop following after the apostles of Great Millstone, man. You know, because you really just changed up the doctrine because the Lord's really, you know, making you wax worse and work. You know, and he put an evil and vile spirit on you, man. You know, to make you think these things, because, man, any guy in their right mind would look at like, what the fuck did they get that at, man? What? Vatican, huh? That shit don't make no fucking sense, man. You know? But I didn't want to make this video too long, man. I just want to, you know, hit on a couple of points I was thinking about on my way up here. You know, and, Lord willing, if you brothers want to do a response, if you know, if the Lord's putting in your spirit to also, if the Lord put it in your spirit, also to, you know, do it in transit to speak your mind, hey, you know, you go ahead and make the video. But you know, I just wanted to make this quick video, man. With all that, I want to say all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of the gospel. All right, hey, with that, shalom.